But I would like to start the program. I just want to welcome everyone here at 5 Thomas Mellon Circle, the new home of the Contractor Assistance Center. So my name is Harlan Kelly, and I'm the General Manager of the San Francisco Public Utilities Commission. And one of the things that I've been with the city for 32 years, one of the things that I had a passion is to provide opportunities to San Franciscans in participating in city contracts. And so for 16 years, I've been working closely with the now mayor on how we can get that done. And so there's been a series of events that we have been able to accomplish together. And I think that this is really one of the major events, is to really open up a center in this community that will help local businesses get opportunities on city projects. And so one of the things I wanted to say about the center is that one of the things when we're looking for a spot for the center, one thing we wanted is available parking. And so you notice that you can actually park. The other thing is that given the fact that, the 49ers are leaving, we felt that this would be an adequate replacement for the stadium. So one of the things that we really wanted to focus is how can we provide opportunities to local businesses, businesses that are doing work in San Francisco, and also hiring local residents. And so we really modeled this center off of conversations that we had with a lot of small businesses through the years. And so the first thing that we wanted to do is have a plan room. So you'll notice in the center that in the back there's actual plans. And there will be physical plans and specifications. Also, we have digital plans and specifications, so we can hopefully get the old veterans into paper to non-paper. And so that's one of the focuses and goals that we're really working on. The other thing is that doing business in San Francisco require a lot of understanding of a lot of regulations and bureaucratic processes. And really the center is there to help guide not only local businesses, but all businesses and how you can get city contracts. And so I think Ben Poole pretty much gave a sports analogy that I will steal, is that it's not going to guarantee coming here that you will get more work. It just gives you more plate appearances where you get more opportunities to swing the bat and get a hit. And so that's what this center also does. The other thing that we were able to do is that we are the only utility that has a community benefit policy that we put in our contracts. And basically what that is that at the time we solicit from professional services contracts, how can you help the PUC with its mission with no impact to our projects or to the cost of the services that you're providing? What can you actually give? And a lot of times they will offer training. And so what we're doing is we're leveraging all that training and provide it in the center to really help. The other thing that's really special about the center is that we now are working with a lot of businesses. So a lot of small businesses are really advocating for us to break contracts down. And so now, believe it or not, we try to break the contracts down, but now we can break them down and align them to businesses that have the capability and the ability to receive them. So I'm really excited about this opportunity to work with the local businesses. We've worked with quite a few businesses out there that really shaped the organization and the model of the center. And so I would like to have this great honor to really introduce the mayor. Now, the mayor, I'm telling you, this mayor has experienced everything from HRC, where he was really focused on local businesses, and then he went to purchasing, where I worked with him closely about providing opportunity to local businesses, and then I really worked closely with him because he was my boss when he was at the Department of Public Works, and then the city administrator, and now the mayor. And it's just been a great honor to look at all the things that we're able to accomplish, even the micro set-aside program that we've advocated job order contracting. We looked at ways that we can really invest in local businesses, San Francisco businesses, because we feel with that will really help employ citizens of San Francisco. So with that, I would like to introduce the Mayor, Ed Lee.
Well, thank you, Harlan. Happy holidays, everybody. Well, it's good to be in the Bayview in San Francisco during the holidays.
All right.
Yeah, we haven't been able to say that for a long time. But I want to thank Harlan and his staff, Commissioner Courtney. I saw Commissioner Moran earlier. He's running around somewhere. The PUC staff and commission, but also Public Works. DBI is here tonight. There's going to be more and more agencies. I know the MTA, eventually the airport, Treasure Island, some of the other agencies that are involved in multi-hundreds of millions of dollars of contracts are going to take advantage of the center. It's been a long time coming. I guess to use another sports analogy, you know, you practice and practice. You have routes that you practice every day. Contractors practice those routes. The big bidders practice that route, and then you kind of say, well, when am I going to get a real pass? And then I think this Contractors Assistance Center is like Kaepernick tossing a 50-yard bomb to Vernon Davis. You finally get it in the end zone, and you score. And I know that's what Mr. and Mrs. Birch is trying to do, trying to get scores down. Yeah, you can get a lot of appearances at the plate. We know that. And eventually the percentages will help you. But I'm all about getting to the touchdown, getting to the end zone, because that's what makes our families feel a little more confident about the city. That's why we have spent hours with people like Masood and others, and Ben, and Prince and the others, just trying to figure it out with our contractors. Harlan's been in quality time, because we talked about this for quite some years. We talked about this with many of you in the community for many years without a whole lot of progress. Now, it's no longer about you go and you try to figure out the bidding process and you're on your own. It's about us bringing that process right here to the community and exposing it and breaking it down and getting modern tools like all the computers that you see and the screens and the modern way of getting everybody up to speed on how to properly not only bid, but also get yourselves prepared to communicate with these contractors and these projects. So we're no longer talking, we're actually in the mode of acting on these things. We are throwing the passes down the path so that people can actually catch and score with these contracts, because we need better performance. We need people to be able to take care of their families, and then they turn around like Mr. and Mrs. Birch and they start hiring people in the community, and they start reflecting the kinds of things that we've always wanted to do. Harlan, Mohammed, me, and so many others for years have been hoping that we could get even more direct assistance into the Bayview, into the southeast sector of our city. We have now, I think, probably the highest concentration of contractors and vendors that are able to do a lot of good work. Well, we need you to be more successful. And this is the right time to do it, because guess what? The city's on an economic recovery. And it's our jobs to extend that recovery to everybody in the city. We're about to put out some serious $20 to $25 billion of contracts in the whole city. Airport's hot. Muni is hot. DPW is getting hot. PUC obviously has got, hopefully not raising my rates too much.
Just a little bit.
But they're getting money to get out a lot of things. And we got ideas churning and churning in the public sector, but also in the private sector. And we're encouraging people to do that infrastructure work all over the city. We're encouraging PG&E. We're encouraging all of the other utilities do their infrastructure with us, and then we multiply the opportunities. So the things that happen in this assistance center, it's not just you're on your own. You're going to have Ben's focus is trying to get people here to help you, to assist you. Training. I think there's going to be a lot of pre-bid conferences right here, and we're going to have the large contractors come right down here and say, if you don't have the bid, put your quotes in here in this center, so that people get the feeling this is the end zone for folks. This is where things happen. And you don't have to be on your own. And when you get to the modern tools that this center has to offer, you're going to see that this is the way the real world is operating today. And so getting yourselves into the serious high level of not only the bids, but understanding all the specs, getting into the real business of all the contracts is incredibly important. You're going to see a lot of other agencies, a lot of projects. And, by the way, down here, this is where all of the plans are going to be freely accessible to people here. You're not going to be paying some other place to try to access. The barriers are being eliminated because we're in the community, and this is where the contracts should be. This is where the employment should be. So we're reducing all the barriers, doing a better job at it, and we'll continue improving so that more and more people can get into the end zone. Thank you very much for being here today.
So as you know, the PUC, our water system improvement program, was a $4.6 billion. And we've been pretty successful. It's about 80% done. We have about 40% local businesses participated on that program. Another significant project, which we worked closely with the Department of Public Works, was our headquarters building, where we had over 40% local participation on that. And so it's just a great opportunity for me to lead the Public Utilities Commission, but I would like to introduce you my boss. He's the president of the commission. He's a labor guy. He really understands construction. He has been working closely with me when I have any issues about the building trades or any other unions. He's been working closely with the PUC. And in fact, he's been helping Mohammed and I deal on some other issues, but he's just been a great asset. I would like to bring our president, Vince Courtney, up here.
I won't take up too much time. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here for a number of reasons, but I did want to just kind of touch on a few. Number one, what I saw when I came in is I just saw more evidence of government working for people and delivering, making it opportunities for folks that we represent to just make plays. When we're talking about parking, that's not a small thing. It's critically important to make sure that you have all the opportunities in this community and every community, not just certain communities that are perceived to be underserved, but every single community should have an opportunity to be successful. I'm excited, certainly, to be standing here with Clifton Birch, a brother, a man that I went to high school and college with. Because that's what San Francisco is about. It's about making sure that the people that grew up here, like myself and Clifton, do have an opportunity to participate in the process. I'm proud of what this mayor is doing. I'm proud to be a part of this administration because I do see a lot of things getting done. And it's not just about talking about it, it's about making it happen. Delivering wireless internet on Market Street today, which I think just happened today, doing things like this is what brings power to the people. That's what a labor union is about. That's what Local 261 is about, and that's why I'm just proud to be here with all of you today. Thank you very much.
And so one of the things that we've been working on while we were getting the center together, we've been working with a lot of local businesses, and we asked Clifton to come up and tell us his story. So Clifton, why don't you come up and tell your story?
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me? My name is Clifton Birch, president of Empire Engineering and Construction. I am here today to share my testimony on how a native of the sunny Bayview District can become successful with all the adversities and challenges facing us within our community. As a high school graduate and a college dropout, I began doing construction in 1988. My dad was a business agent, president of the San Francisco Laborers Union, local number 261. I soon joined the union. Not knowing anything about construction, I entered thinking I wanted to be the best labor one's ever seen. So I worked hard, I showed up early for work every day, and I was ready to work and eager to learn. These methods put me ahead of the game. After working close to 20 years as a journeyman laborer on many different projects, one can say I was well-rounded. I excelled in my craft and was moving slowly up the food chain. In 2004, I heard one of my coworkers mention he should have gotten his contractor's license, and that's when the light came on. So I immediately began to seek out how to obtain my contractor's license. I finally became foreman of a local firm in 2005. As a foreman and then superintendent, I was considered one of the key employees. I thought I had finally made it, when there wasn't many black foremen, let alone a superintendent. That same year, I received my contractor's license. Woo! 225! I had no idea I would be doing business. This was, in fact, a personal accomplishment of mine, of a sense of a college degree. I continued to work for that company for 2 more years. It was not until 2007 when I quit my $100,000 job and ventured into my now multi-million-dollar business. Vince, who would have guessed I would excel in this as well? I invested countless number of hours in hard work and dedication in learning the business. I obtained help through the Bayview Renaissance Center for business development skills. I learned how to start and grow smart by creating a business plan, how to read financial reports, even obtained my first small business loan. My next step was a place called Merriweather and Williams, where I met the late Miss Nancy Owens, who showed me what the key components would impact Empire Engineering to become successful. She taught me how to utilize our first financial software, QuickBooks. She introduced me to my bonding company that I am currently working for today, and now I am close to $10 million bonding capacity. Come on with it. I am a graduate from both programs, and to them I am forever grateful. Since our inception, we have been listed on numerous projects as a general and subcontractor within the city and county of San Francisco. Thank you, Mayor. City and County of San Francisco. I've been fortunate enough to have developed good working relationships with large firms as well as city agencies to build the confidence that they needed to be able to allow Empire to showcase our talents on specific projects as a prime contractor. Recently, Empire has been awarded the following contracts. San Francisco PUC 8-inch ductile project, $2.1 million, prime contractor. San Francisco PUC Jock 45 Hachechi, $1 million, prime contractor. DPW as-needed sidewalk, $1.7 million, prime contractor. DPW as-needed sidewalk, $2 million, prime contractor. San Francisco Rec and Park DuPont restroom, $400K, prime contractor. And tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of other contract dollars amounts. These wins have allowed Empire to put people and subcontractors from our community, the Bayview, back to work and an opportunity to do business. You should clap right there. I am able to list Frank Oliver of Oliver Trans Bay for over $750,000 of subcontractor work. Frank and my dad used to hang out when I was a kid. Yolanda Jones of Whitecaps for traffic control, $25,000. Local firms within the Bayview. In closing, I would like to thank the Honorable Mayor Ed Lee for believing in construction in our city and contractors and building San Francisco as one of the beautiful cities to tour in the country. Well done. Clap, y'all. Well done. We build it. I would also like to thank Mr. Harlan Kelly for taking the time out your busy schedule to listen to my concerns regarding job contracts for small contractors like myself and making a change and creating micro set-aside contracts. Well done. Come on, y'all. This is for small businesses. Mohammed Nuru for believing in building in San Francisco with small businesses making a big impact and creating numerous micro set-aside projects and putting forth a valid effort for creating equal opportunity. Thank you. Last and definitely not least, to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, without him, none of this would be possible. Thank you very much, and may God continue to bless you.
Well, good job. I didn't know you were actually building an empire.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Wow. So can I get a loan? So I just wanted to thank a few people that helped put this together. First of all, Emilio Cruz. Where is Emilio Cruz? All right, he's back there somewhere. Oh, you're right. Okay. Also, I would like to thank Masood Odakande. Where's Masood? Ben Poole, which you'll see a lot of him. Where's Ben? Oh, there he is. I hear a shout out in the back. Lehman Abrams, who is a consultant that works with us for AECOM on the Sewer System Improvement Program. Iris Martin Lopez, who's also helping us. Ty Jew, where's Tyrone? Lily Magis, thank you, and a lot of other people. But I just wanted to thank everyone, and I tell you, the success of this center is not only with the city, it's partnerships with the contractors, consultants, the city, and the community. And I just want to thank you for coming. And as events that we throw, we're going to make sure we have plenty of food. There's food will be in the back, so stick around. There's food all over the place. Just enjoy yourself and have a wonderful day. And one last shout out. If you see the lights on 3rd Street, which is another investment, something that we work closely with the Power and the Department of Public Works, we're really trying to do our best to really make the Bayview a place to be. So thank you very much.